start with a buzzer check. I'm going to go down the line. So when I call your number, please ring in. A1. Thank you. A2.
There's something else you did with it.
Yeah, and then we can bring it up or down with this one.
E2. E3.
Yeah.
E4. C1. C2. C3. C4. Can I have all of B2 ring in?
That's great.
Awesome. And can I have everyone ring in? C2, nice. Okay. So, can I quickly have captains raise their hand? So, we have the 2, unless you really refer to a teammate. Remember, when you're conferring on a bonus question,
How do I
no one else can steal it. So feel free to talk out loud, chat it over with your teammates, and have the captain give you your final answer, just direct it to me loudly.
They were saying maybe a corner.
Obviously,
attempting Leilana. Yeah. And then,
Okay,
so,
reconnected.
and then so I have all the
Please
players.
remember to stay quiet for the duration of the match. There will be score checks. We can briefly clap at 5, 10, 15, and final score check. But otherwise, we need to make sure it's silent so players can hear me clearly and everyone can think. Also, let's turn volume off on all cell phones, players, and audience. Any items capable of
Maybe
making
it's
noise. Good reminder
Look at
on
that
buzzing,
one.
please.
Yeah.
Wait to be acknowledged until you answer the question. You might be so confident you're the first one to buzz, but if someone actually buzzed in front of you, you will be disqualified for that question, and you might just blurt out the answer. So remember, super excited. Hold it in until I say A2, D4.
It's just not.
D4, and we're ready to go.
I think I'm just gonna move it back to the other one.
So we're a little short today. We have 2 per team.
Is it a lightning or?
It's a USB-C.
We all see As a reminder, this is a passage that gives you some tips on how I pronounce Latin. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua, candida ingenti et equo. Tre decum ludos magnos Jovis, in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectatus. And hic equus iratissimus domum recurrere coepit. Ehecus. Aurelia Anglica dicit. You can read about the year 312 AD in history books, but can you tell us what the abbreviation OP period CIT period is? Any questions? Would one of you mind talking those really fast?
Yeah.
All right, so remember that there is no consultation during toss-up questions. Those are between you and me. So anything that could be construed as communicating with a teammate, whether that's whispering, looking to the side, pulling your ear, sharp elbow to the ribs, none of that. Toss-up's just your own knowledge. Once we get to the bonus questions, you can collaborate as much as you want. Also, coaches, please do not do anything that may be construed as consultation, like, oh, this is a myth. Yeah, so none of that. We're all here to support our players. They prep well and let them shine on their own. All right. Also, please do not shout out about alleged consultation in the middle of me reading a question. If you have a serious concern, please bring it at an appropriate time between questions to score check. We will adjudicate it in a calm, peaceful manner. All right. So we have our captains, and are there any questions from the team? So, I believe you're waiting for the go-ahead.
We do not have clearance to take this bird into the area.
Not have clearance, which means, okay, it's time for my stand-up routine. When it costs to have
Got a type five.
So, what are we all, who's, is this their first event? Okay. Yeah, their first time, especially novice. That's pretty exciting. A couple second times. Third, fourth, fifth. Great. So what are we most excited about? You have to buzz in. A2.
The sweet taste of victory.
Nice.
I love it. Anything else?
Bold statement.
I love it, but I do want to hear from the other teams. Any other buzzes? Or timid hand raises? Or blurting out? There's no consultation on chatting.
A1?
Academic testing.
Academic testing? Did anyone take a test in it? Yeah. They were a breeze, right? I heard they write them really easy. Oh,
Yes.
what test did we get? Any good ones? Anyone any graphic arts for the competition? Yeah. Any favorite media of arts? What do you think?
I choose the illustrated quote and then colored pencil, although I like the colored pencil the most.
Nice. I am always floored when I go to the graphic arts showcase later in the week. If you have a chance, I really recommend going. Just the level of talent in our delegates is absolutely phenomenal.
There's a really cool model of Pharaohs.
Can't wait to check it out.
And don't be afraid, like for next conventions, to try things that you've never done before. Whenever I went to Emory in 2014 as a slasher, and I made a latch hook, which is basically you take yarn and you like put it through like this mesh rug, and I made one of Poseidon, and it was awesome. And I got second place, so it was cool. So just try things; it's always a lot of fun.
Great. So I was a slasher in 2013. But
Okay.
still,
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey,
Make
friend.
friends. Connect with people.
Oh my, get started. I don't know, so, just kind of look waiting for, this is probably what we should have started. So I think we should go. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
let's just go.
We're going to start the round, but we do ask that no one leaves this room until we give a go-ahead a little later in the round, just to make sure all the rounds are started. So, we are ready to start. So, welcome to the 2024 NJCL Certamen Novice Division Round 1. Toss-up number 1 for all teams. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Cur ad forum ambulas.
C2. Why are you walking to the forum?
That is correct. 10 points for Team C. Bonus number 1 for Team C. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Quis feles non amat.
Because I love cats.
Right.
Final answer, who doesn't love cats?
That is correct. 5 points. Bonus number 2. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Quot homines ludos spectabat.
Only men were watching the wolves.
That sounds pretty good.
Final answer, how many men were watching the wolves?
Sorry, I can't take that. The object was ludos, games. Games. Very close, not lupos. Very nicely done. 15 points on question 1. All right. Great. Toss-up 2 for all teams. While traveling to Rome from the west, a traveler would most likely sail to what Italian port city? B3.
Ostia.
Ostia is correct. Located 16 miles from Rome at the mouth of the Tiber. And now it is time for the visual question. Team B now has 5 seconds to inspect the visual. Maybe so everyone can see.
I'll show it.
Daytime.
All right, bonus 1. This map depicts several port cities of ancient Italy. Which letter represents Brundisium, a high-traffic port connecting the Via Appia with sea travel from Greece?
F.
That is correct. 5 points. Bonus 2. Which letter represents Rhegium, a major city in Calabria, overseeing the movement of goods and people to nearby Messana?
A.
I'm sorry, that's D, near Sicily. So that is 15 points on question 2 for Team B.
Audience?
Ooh.
Gold stars.
All right. Toss-up number 3 for all teams. What is a synonym for the most common Latin enclitic que? C1.
And
Not correct. B2.
Et.
Et is correct. Most common Latin enclitic que, which means and. Bonus 1. Now provide another Latin synonym for que. Answer, please.
I defer to AJ. Otque.
Otque is correct. Also going to take an oc or outa. All right, bonus 2. What enclitic is added to the first word of the sentence to indicate that a question is being asked? Sorry, it's still a bonus.
Nay, N-E.
That is correct. That is 20 points for me. Nicely done. All right, toss up 4 for all teams. Cerberus may be the most famous mythological dog, but there are a lot of good dogs out there. What two-headed E3?
Orthus.
Orthus is correct. Two-headed brother of Cerberus was known for guarding Gerion's cattle. Bonus 1. What loyal dog was the first to recognize his master Odysseus upon his return to Ithaca? Answer please.
Ajax.
This is Argus. And bonus 2. What skilled hunting dog was famous for always being able to catch his prey? Answer please.
Do not know.
This is Lilacs. All right, 10 points on question 1 for question 4 for team. Toss up number 5. We can clear for all of this. What early Roman emperor came to the throne when he was 50 years old? Was the A1?
Vespasian.
So that's not correct. C1.
Claudius.
Claudius is correct. He was the uncle of his predecessor and ruled from 41 to 54 AD. Bonus number 1. Name Claudius's predecessor, who famously tried to make his horse Incitatus a senator.
Gaius. Gaius.
Wasn't it, it started with a C?
Caligula.
Yeah, oh wait, that's the same person? Oh, then just say Caligula.
Final answer, Caligula.
That is correct. Also known as Gaius. Bonus number 2.
Okay.
By what method was Claudius killed? The blame of which fell on his wife Agrippina the Younger.
Final answer, poison mushrooms.
Correct. 20 points on question 5 for team C. We'll do a quick tally and then
Team B has 45 points, Team C has 35 points, and Team A has yet to score.
Great work, everyone. Lots of great cross-nominating so far, and
Kind of keep your hand on the field.
Okay. Let's just resettle ourselves. Deep breath, everyone. Release it. And let's go. Toss up number 6 for all teams. Differentiate in meaning between the Latin nouns navis and nauta. C1.
Novice means ship, and nauta means sailor.
Correct. At once. Bonus 1. Differentiate in meaning between the Latin nouns nomen and nemo.
Nemo means nobody.
Can you repeat the question?
Differentiate in meaning between the Latin nouns nomen and nemo.
Yeah.
Final answer, nomen means name, and Nemo means no one.
That's correct. 5 points. Bonus 2. Differentiate in meaning between the Latin nouns volnus and somnus.
Volnus means wound, somnus means sleep.
That sounds good.
Final answer, volnus means wound, and somnus means sleep.
That's correct. 20 points for Team C on question 6. Toss up 7 for all teams. What Phoenician woman, although never A1?
Dido.
That is correct. Although never officially married to Aeneas, felt that she was his wife after their tryst in a cave. Bonus 1. Team A. Which wife of Aeneas was lost in the chaos at Troy and then appeared to him as a ghost to tell him he would one day marry someone else?
I delegate to Philip Creusa.
Creusa is correct. Nice diaresis on the
Immediately, I remember that.
All right, second bonus. Which wife of Aeneas was originally supposed to marry Turnus?
Lavinia.
Is correct. 20 points for Team A on question 7.
Okay.
Alrighty. Toss up 8 for all teams. Listen carefully to the following fable about a dog, which I will read twice. Then respond in English to the question that follows. Olim canis cibum in ore tenebat, dum prope flumen ambulavat, subito piscem in aqua vidit, canis piscem cupivit, et os aperuit, sed cibus statum in aquam cecidit, quam in felix. I will repeat. Just a quick reminder, I know it's a long passage, but no wandering eyes. Let's make sure we're listen carefully to the following fable about a dog, which I will read twice and respond in English to the question that follows. Olim canis cibum in ore tenebat, dum prope flumen ambulavat, subito piscem in aqua vidit, canis piscem cupivit, et os aperuit, sed cibus statum in aquam cecidit, quam in felix. The question, where was the dog walking? B3.
Near a river.
The river is correct. 10 points. Bonus number 1. Why did the dog open its mouth?
Defer to Adrian.
There were fish in the water.
Can you give me a little more?
Can I talk to him?
I need your answer.
He was hungry, so he wanted to eat the fish.
I'll take that. Bonus 2. What happened after the dog opened its mouth?
It's not gonna float with water. It's not gonna float with water, it's crazy.
I need an answer.
I defer to Adrian.
He's not got filled with water.
Close. The food fell from his mouth into the
Oh.
water. Okay. All the right vocab. That's 15 points on question 8 for GB. Yes.
I just kind of a question, but are we supposed to bring our own paper?
If you would like paper, yes, bring it yourself. I'm sure we can rustle some up to lend you for the rest of the round if anyone's interested.
I have a small notebook
You
of
can never-
basketball
if you just-
papers.
Okay.
If you guys are okay, but in future rounds, feel free to bring it. Just make sure you check it with the moderator.
Just pull it out.
Moving right along. Question number 9 for all teams. What early Roman figure never saw the city flourish because he leapt over the walls? A B3. Answer, please.
I'm gonna say Horatio.
That's not correct. A3.
Hadrian?
That's not correct. All right. I will finish the question for C teams. What early Roman figure never saw the city flourish because he leapt over the walls built by his brother Romulus on the Palatine Hill?
Remus.
This is correct. All right. First bonus question for Team C. On which of Rome's 7 hills did Remus plan to settle?
Final answer, the Palatine.
Sorry, that's the Aventine. And second bonus, what shepherd was said to have raised both Romulus and Remus?
Final answer, Faustulus.
Faustulus is correct. That is 15 points on question 9 for Team C. All right. Toss-up number 10 for all teams. From what Latin word with what meaning do we derive Trinity? B3.
Tress 3.
That's correct. Trinity, triumvirate, and triple. Bonus 1. From what Latin word with what meaning do we derive the words, English words, inch, unit, and unicorn?
Unus 1.
That is correct. Bonus 2. From what Latin word with what meaning do we derive the words squadron, quadratic, and quartet?
Quator 4.
Well, 4 is correct. 20 points on question 10. We'll do a quick tabulation and get a score check.
Team A has 20 points, Team B has 80 points, and Team C has 70 points.
Awesome job, everyone. All right, moving right along to question 11 for all teams.
Is it gonna be a week
Audience members can be.
All right, audience
just
members may
messed with
leave
the word.
quickly at the score check.
I got lucky. It just came in. Be quick about it. Four. That should be it.
Hatch is sealed. All right. We're back.
Back out.
Toss up number 11 for all teams. Using the Latin verb amo, amare, give the third person singular in A2. Answer, please. Need you to start your answer. I'm going to call
Amabat.
just under the buzzer. Yes, so I'll give you that. Third person singular, imperfect active indicative, a form translated as she used to love. All right, for round one, we get those jitters out. All right, bonus one for teammate. Give the corresponding form of the Latin verb sum esse, a form that would be translated as he was. Answer, please.
I delegate to Anne.
Need an answer.
Infinitive?
I was looking for erat.
Oh.
And bonus two.
I misinterpreted this one.
Okay. Bonus two. Give the same form of the Latin verb capio capere, a form that would be translated as it was taking. All right, and you can start your answer.
I delegate to Anne.
Copy that.
Could you spell that?
CAPEBAT.
Very close. Capio is a third eye, so it's capieta. Very nice. Very close. So that is 10 points on question 11 for Team A. Toss up number 12 for all teams. What son of Poseidon and Toosa, B3?
Triton.
Not correct. Seeing no other buzzer for B3. What son of Poseidon and Toosa herded sheep? 8. A1.
Polyphemus.
Polyphemus is correct. 8 humans and was eventually blinded by Odysseus and his men. First bonus for Team A. How many of Odysseus' men did Polyphemus eat? Answer, please.
8.
6. B2, after blinding Polyphemus, how did Odysseus and his men escape the cave?
I delegate to Philip.
Odysseus tied himself and his men to the bottoms of Polyphemus' sheep.
That'll do. Very good. That's 15 points on question 12. All right, toss up 13 for all teams. What Latin phrase denotes the portion of the day after noon and C1?
Post meridian.
Post meridian is correct and is abbreviated P period M period. Bonus 1. Similarly, what Latin phrase is abbreviated A period M period and denotes the portion of the day up until noonday?
Final answer, ante meridian.
Ante meridian is correct. B2, what Latin word, which can be abbreviated to its first 4 letters, tells someone to do something at once?
Stati. Can you repeat the question, please?
What Latin word, which can be abbreviated to its first 4 letters, tells someone to do something at once?
Final answer, statim.
Statim is correct. So that is 20 points for Team C on 13. Toss-up 14 for all teams. What creature's hide did Hercules B3?
The Nemean lion.
That's correct. Where after he completed his first labor? B1. During which labor did Hercules have to divert a river to clean out an area that hadn't been cleaned for 30 years?
Do you want the number or the description of it?
Either was fine.
Cleaning the Augean stables.
Stables is correct. B2. Which other of Hercules' labors ultimately did not count because he received outside assistance?
Killing the Lernaean Hydra.
That's correct. 20 points on question 14. Toss-up 15 for all teams. What is a Latin synonym of puto putar? C1.
Cogito.
That's correct. Puto putare, which means to think. First bonus. What is a Latin synonym of consumo consumer?
Cano. Final answer, Cano.
Okay, that's correct. B2. What is a Latin antonym of silentium?
Silentium sounds like silence, so
Can you repeat the question, please?
What is a Latin antonym of silentium?
What do you mean?
It means silence. Validation.
All right, I need an answer, please.
Final answer, claritudo.
Cannot take that. I didn't need a noise word like clamor or sonus or fragor. All right, 15 points on question 15. We will get a score check after.
I have a quick question. So I know that you give us a number of questions in each category for during each round. Would stuff like the Aeneid, would that be considered history or mythology? Because the Romans considered it history. But
For our purposes, it's a mythology category.
Team A has 45 points, Team B has 100 points, and Team C has 105 points.
All right, very nice, everyone. Close round, still 100 points in the game. And remember, it's your cumulative score across the first 3 rounds that determines your placement for semis. So every point counts. All right. Toss-up 16 for all teams. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Ubi pugnabant gladiatore. C1.
In the amphitheater.
That's correct. Ubi pugnabant gladiatores. Bonus 1. Responde aut Anglicae aut Latine. Ubi curebant curus circum spina.
In the circus.
in the circus, that's what.
Final answer, in the circus.
Correct. Responde aut Latine aut Anglicae. Quid dixerunt omnes gladiatores ante pugna?
Okay, that missed one.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Responde aut Latine aut Anglicae. Quid dixerunt omnes gladiatores ante pugna? And I need your answer, please.
Final answer, alwe quid agis.
Can't take that. We're looking for the phrase, we who are about to die salute you, nos morituri te salutamus. All right, 15 points on question 16. For Team C, moving on to toss-up 17 for all teams. According to the Lexicon Recentis Latinitatis, what modern term would the Romans have called dentarius medicus? C1.
Dentist.
That's correct. Bonus 1. According to the Lexicon Recentis Latinitatis, what modern professional would the Romans have called doctor machinarius?
Can you repeat the question, please?
According to the Lexicon Recentis Latinitatis, what modern professional would the Romans have called doctor machinarius? And I do need an answer.
Final answer, a heart surgeon.
This is a machine doctor, so a mechanic or engineer. I think engineer more properly. All right, bonus 2. According to the Lexicon Recentis Latinitatis, what modern adventure would the Romans have called Africana Venatio?
Safari.
Final answer, a safari.
Safari is correct. That's 15 points on question 17 for Team C. All right, toss up 18 for all teams. The gods would never knowingly eat human flesh. A1.
Tantalus.
Not correct. B3.
Demeter.
Not correct. I will repeat for C team. C2.
Delos.
Not correct. This is why you wait for the questions. Yeah, the other two teams buzz. All right. The gods would never knowingly eat human flesh, but accidents happen. Which part of Pelops' body did a distracted Demeter eat during a dinner hosted by Tantalus? Shoulder. You're always taking a risk before the question. All right. So no points on question 18. We'll move right along to question 19. Some great knowledge shown in the room. Pat on the back for that one.
At
Top.
the shore.
Left one's
The
a little
ivory
tender,
one.
so let's do the right shoulder.
The
Okay.
ivory one.
Toss up 19. At what momentous battle did Octavian's B3 lead?
Actium.
Actium's correct. Navy defeat the combined forces of Antony and Cleopatra. Actium. Bonus 1. Who served as admiral of Octavian's fleet at Actium?
Agrippa.
Agrippa's correct. B2. Another such momentous event was Quinctilius Varus's loss of 3 legions to the Germans while trying to secure the northern frontier. Where did this defeat occur?
Teutoburg Forest.
That's correct. 20 points on question 19. We'll get our penultimate score check.
Team A has 45 points, Team B has 120 points, and Team C has 135 points.
All right, good work, everyone. One more question before I send you on your merry ways. Toss up 20 for all teams. Differentiate in meaning between deco and dope. B3.
Deco is to teach. No. Deco is to say, and dokeo is to teach.
And I'll take that. C1.
Eco means I say, and Duco means I lead.
And I'll take that. A3.
Dico means I say. Dorkeo means I teach.
That is correct. You completed an incorrect answer, so I cannot take your answer even though you corrected yourself. So that is correct for Team A. All right, bonus 1. Now differentiate in meaning between yakio and yakeo. I need you to start your answer.
Guys, Julius Caesar.
Very close. Yakio is to throw, and yakeo is to lie down. Bonus 2. Now differentiate in meaning between laudo and ludo. Answer, please. All right, need your answer.
Ludo is I play, while the other one is I.
Need your answer.
I praise.
I'll take it. That's getting it out there. We're trying getting it out there.
Yeah, my brain-
Play and praise.
Praise.
That's 15 points for Team A on question 20. All right, you will get our final score check of round 1.
Our final scores are Team A has 60 points, Team B has 120 points, and Team C has 135 points.
They are free to leave.
You are free to leave. I encourage spectating the intermediate and advanced rounds. It'll be a lot of fun, and we'll see you back tomorrow.
Benefacto.
Is it the same room or?
You'll get an updated. Check the schedule. What is that? So we should have a runner.
Just leave it.
Yeah, actually, you get started. I need to use the restroom.
We all knew the answer. We acted like most Cole's answer. Rami's and we didn't buzz it quickly, but we knew the answer.
Oh, yeah.
We just said Cole can do it. He's captain.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
How's the recording?
I think it went well. Yeah, it was on. I didn't get any comments, which is good. Yeah. Yep.
Dictionary.
Remember, yeah, it seemed like it was a simple mistake in my brain. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm so much better at practice.
No, I'm saying because some things that
For what it's worth, I looked up fire tornado. It just means like brightness shining.
Oh, I didn't even hear it as a full. I heard cartoon and thought that I just heard something.
Yeah, it's also just not right. But I was like, yeah, I have the dictionary here. I'll look it up. And it was nothing. No. You're good at this. It's always a playground when no one not just voting for friends. That means that we did our job. Because Lord knows.
The job is being scary enough that no one wants to tell that.
I hide enough of my face. Like, I don't really know what's going on. Snap my neck open. Joystick it.
There was a lot of.
Wow. This chair's like lean all the way immediately. That's not my reason.
So we're doing intermediate.
Yes, I would hope so. That's what I'm supposed to be reading.
Wait, what's your name? Let me get your name.
Are you married? I should meet you. Yeah. In this room. So let me.
And you said it right the first time. You'd be surprised how many people don't.
Oh, it's nice and not.
California teacher. I'm going out there.
Yeah, it's about here. Check it out.
I'm here, right?
And Friday.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't want to have the idea that I was whispering. I don't want to tolerate it in my own That's okay.
I would find her, but like sometimes it's like this or they
Finals are in the auditorium. Which is really
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I'm the luckiest moderator.
Sorry.
This is the first time, so this is, I started teaching 2 years ago.
Okay.
This is my
No,
first
for
time.
real.
Like, I'm
No,
okay, so I'm
Next year, I probably
We have been locked. Jacques and I have been locked.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming. I kind of want my coach them so that I can. So North Carolina, Georgia. It's gonna be Casey Falls.
Yeah, you guys have been hella awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's it. Like, I do middle school. I do my friendship rates in grade.
In the last, in 7th.
Damn. I feel like that's something that very rare people looking right on the map, but I actually was just like that's awesome.
But
I want to go to the and like hang all that and like it's like
I went to university.
And
it was so much unsafe.
I don't care. We're left.
yeah. Yeah. No, I love it.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah, I'm up in Ohio, in Shaker Heights.
because the
But
streets are so big. And there are streets. I immediately feel like we're in
yeah, oh,
all
yeah.
you see is brick.
That's not
Yeah.
You gotta get yourself
Oh,
It's
I
near
didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fort Lee Johnson.
Oh, like a
We're gonna get
but no, any boats.
They always are. They're good ones.
I don't know. I guess yeah, I mean, if I were to go again, I would. Your incentive is just turkey.
No, that's what I know. That's not true. I misspoke. I misspoke. It's
We have our people
official document. Expressive.
Yeah.
Pick up
We
how.
are.
So if you have no signal here, how are you going to?
Yeah, exactly. But also.
Yeah, well, just, we just have that. We have that whole
Okay. Well, because like I don't think I like I don't think I approach other people.
You're so blessed. I know.
I'll just start presenting. You know, who's this stuff?
No, I know. Well, like,
All right. We got some pre-game maneuvers that we got to get through. Some bureaucratic boilerplate. First off, do we have all of our players? Let's see, we have 3. Do we have 3? Is that awesome? Love that. My name is Magister Schott from Georgia, newly in Georgia. I've been around. This is my co-pilot, Magister Nuth. Our common staff, would you please introduce yourselves?
Yeah, someone we can know that's Magister Hostler. I'm from Ohio.
Yes.
I'm Diva, volunteer from Arizona.
We have a wonderful team here. We're all here to do intermediate comment. That should sound right to everybody, right? Yeah. Love that. Because that's what's in front of me, and that's what I'm going to read. But before I do that, I need to make sure all y'all got this fancy thing around your neck. Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it, let me see it. Awesome, awesome, love it. Great. Let's see. Make sure we got our sheets, we got our sheets. I know the buzzers work because we were just in here using them. We're not going to do it. Yeah, just keep tapping it, keeping it open. So now I've got to read the content of it, because the study of classics is often difficult and challenges us as we examine the full range of the human experience. This Certamen round contains mention of violence and trafficking. As always, take care of yourselves first and foremost, and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content thereafter. Awesome. You type in all your name tags. I'm skipping the budget check. That was the executive order. Remind you to wait until you are recognized before you start talking. If you really believe that you're first and you blurt out an answer and you're not first, oh no! We don't want to see that happen. So just be patient. Take a breath. Audience, turn off your cell phones. I know we're in a weird floor of the building and you might not have signal anyway, but just in case, you forgot you set an alarm, turn it off. I don't want to hear it. You don't want to be the problem. Audience, be quiet for the duration of the match, with the exception of the score checks of 5, 10, 15, 19, and 20, where you are free to jazz hands, clap, cheer vociferously for your favorite team, and all around be spirited. Everyone should have an Aurelia passage in front of them. I will read said passage so that you have an idea of how I pronounce Latin, because my Latin is different from your Latin, and it's different from your teacher's Latin.
P4, can you share with your name? We're a little short.
Yeah, just share a passage if you need to.
Same 1 and 2.
Yep. I will now read the passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua calida ingenti et equo. Tredecim ludos magnos Jovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratissimus domum recurre coipet. Eheu. Aurelia Anglicae dixit. You can read about the year 312 AD in history books, but can you tell us what the abbreviation OP period CIT period means? Are there any questions programmatically? Yes?
Could you pronounce placebat?
Placebat. Qui urbs placebat.
Thank you.
Cool. Any other questions? Amazing. We're going to go ahead and take these back from you. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that.
We'll do a quick paper check, just make sure there's no unusual scribbles. If anyone else wants paper, please give from a teammate. The audience member now.
A blank sheet of paper. Don't have little note cards that have answers that you shouldn't have anyway.
Okay.
Make my job easy.
Sorry.
Keep at it. If you think you're not doing it enough, you're right. Okay, where are we on my pre-flight checklist? Players, don't do anything that could be construed as consultation. That includes slight glances. That includes tapping your neighbor. That includes, hey Timmy, this is your question. Don't do any of that. It's very obvious. I'm going to call you out on it. And then you're going to be sad. You're not going to get points. And I want you to have points. We're going to have points and have a good time. Coaches, that includes you. I know that you know things. You coach them. Don't gesture or whisper or gesticulate wildly. It's very distracting for me. Wonderful. If there should be an issue in the round, a question that you believe should be correct but you did not accept, don't be a jerk about it. Don't say, oh, I'm so right. Please respectfully raise the question. We'll happily look into things. We're people too. Treat us kindly, we'll treat you kindly. If there's an issue beyond that, reach out to the Certamen chair. Captains, raise your hand. I want to see you. 2, 4, 2. And a coach. All right. 2. Love it. I should be hearing from you on Boney unless you defer to some other team member. All right. Any other programmatic questions for me before we await the fly signal? Love it. Yes.
Sorry, is insta-correct accepted?
Is what? What do you mean?
Insta-correct, like if I say a wrong answer and I immediately correct it?
If you complete the wrong answer and then go back, I have to take the first complete thought you have.
Incomplete word.
Incomplete word, yes. Yeah, I mean, there was something about sentences that Ken was saying, where it's like, yeah, you're kind of fiddling around. I don't know. I'm going to use moderator discretion.
Where would you like, this is an unusual room, where would you like spectators?
I would like spectators, when possible, to not be directly behind players. So like, I'm okay with this because we have enough people back here that there's not seats.
Two, a couple over here.
Yeah, we got a couple over
Fill up
here.
that back row.
Try and don't come all the way down here, because then I'm going to think that you're some fourth team trying to snipe in on some points. Don't do that. Love that. Love that. Any other questions? Players, coaches, spectators. Staff, any questions? Awesome.
Oh, actually, yeah. So, okay, so one person buzzes in, they get it wrong. Nobody else buzzes in. What do you want me to say?
You can say no signal, or I'll look at it,
Okay.
and I'll call it out, and I'll say clear. Oh, wonderful. I've just been informed that this plane has been cleared for takeoff, so we're going to get this flight underway as soon as you all come in. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Wonderful. Let me turn to the correct page so we might was here. All right, take a deep breath. It's round one. We're all good.